Introducing Budweiser Zero. 0% alcohol, 0 grams of sugar. Full Budweiser flavor. For all the moments you want a beer and need to stay on your game. Budweiser Zero. Zero compromise.
We're visiting with AJ Good. It's at the House of Masks here in Chillicothe. He's in costume right now.
Yeah, you get the possessed version. AJ Bad, maybe.
Yeah. Many people are familiar with the I Hate AJ Good branding. That's been around quite a while, hasn't it?
Long time, since high school.
And how long ago was that?
I graduated in 2012, so somewhere between 2011, 2012.
Yeah, a good 10 years at least.
Crazy.
We are really in a different world today than what our litter media viewers are used to seeing.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah, but you have quite the collection here.
Thank you. This is my baby.
It's incredible.
Appreciate it.
You have a special event coming up October 8th, and we're being given the access to see inside today, but normally this isn't a public spot, right?
No, it's closed 364 days a year, and since last year was the first annual open house, which has turned into Palefest, a full-on convention. We're going to open it one time a year, so October 8th this year will be Palefest in coordinates with the open house here.
Now, is this kind of like a mini Comic-Con?
To an extent. It's just really hard to explain. It is everything that I've ever wanted out of a convention, essentially. So it'll be guests and celebrities in the horror realm, vendors selling cool things that we all handpicked, and obviously the open house here at the House of Masks. So it's basically my version of the Chillicothe Halloween Festival.
Now, of course, you're wearing a mask right now. Either that or he's a really great ventriloquist.
You never know.
The lips are not moving. Share with us your interest in masks. Where did this all begin?
Definitely started in my early childhood, I would say 5 or 6. There were a few things that contributed to that. One of them being that my grandpa allowed me, he didn't allow me, he made me watch Halloween 4 with him. And then I had to sleep in the spooky guest bedroom in the basement. So that was my first real memory of being afraid of masks, which obviously turned into some sort of childlike wonder. And then a few years later, I discovered Slipknot and immediately knew that my life had changed. So Slipknot was probably the biggest change that drove me towards this stuff.
Slipknot, of course, is a heavy rock band. They wear masks, right?
Yep, absolutely.
How many masks, for folks taking a look here, how many of these masks are Slipknot masks?
This entire wall is Slipknot. There's also like probably a quarter of that wall behind you, and then some stragglers over in that corner there. So there's a few hundred for sure.
And you've interacted with the band, right?
I have, yeah. I've formed somewhat of a decent relationship with certain members.
Yeah. When you get over 100,000 subscribers to your YouTube channel, you start to gain some legitimacy.
Yeah, it's funny how that works out, but I'm definitely not complaining.
Yeah, certainly. For folks who plan to come that day, or maybe they hadn't planned yet until they see this interview, what sort of things will they get to experience?
We have more things than I can remember. There are lots and lots of exclusive items that are being made just for this festival, whether it's a House of Masks piece of merchandise or the vendors making special masks just for this event. There is a costume contest. There is a pumpkin carving contest. There's going to be face painting. There's going to be food. We tried to incorporate a lot of local businesses into this that might not necessarily have anything to do with Halloween regardless. So High Five Cakes will be here doing like special scary sweets. It's just going to be a good time. The vibe is going to be very atmospheric and very cool.
And I have to think that with your outreach, your fan base, there will be people here from across the country.
Yeah, we actually have a vendor coming from the UK.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's a crazy talented artist, and he's coming over, and he'll be doing like live sculpting to show everybody exactly how this stuff is created. And I think he's probably our furthest guest, but I mean, last year we had people drive 16 hours. We have people coming from Canada this year that are confirmed. So yeah, it's pretty wild.
You're boosting the economy, so to speak, locally then.
Again, last year was a big eye-opener. I didn't realize how big that was going to be, and I also didn't realize that Chillicothe would be so receptive. I had a couple of people come up to me on the bike rides on Monday, and some guy owns, I guess, 5 Airbnbs, and he was like, "Are you AJ?" And I was like, "Yeah." I thought he was mad at me. He's like, "Hey, we sold out 5 Airbnbs this weekend, and everybody said it was for your event." So I was like, "That's pretty neat. Never would have thought that." So,
did you have an idea of what you wanted to do for a living when you were in high school? And is this the furthest thing from it?
When I was in high school, YouTube still wasn't a job title.
Yeah.
So I never ever would have imagined this would be it. I've tattooed since I was in high school, so I thought that tattooing was going to be the thing. And then this just happened naturally, kind of in the background, and eventually took over. So I thought tattooing or maybe music would have been the thing, but never in a million years would I have guessed that I'd be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So.
I know in watching some of your videos, you've got some cohorts in crime, so to speak, that help you out. You got a crew.
I do, yeah. We've formed a small family inside of this little horror circle, which is interesting. And even my local friends, I have a second channel now called The Good Life, and it's just about me and my friends goofing off doing not mask-related stuff, and that's been well received as well. So,
yeah, if you want to see AJ without the mask, that's where you need to find him. Is The Good Life.
The Good Life is going to be fun for anybody that's in Chillicothe, I think.
Yeah. October 8th is the big day for Palefest.
Yep.
What time does everything start, and how long will you be here?
We're going to start at noon, and we are going to run it until it gets shut down. We're not putting a time limit on it because last year we had a timed event and still ended up going way past when we were supposed to be done. It's going to be right here at the House of Masks, 51 East Main in Chillicothe, and yeah, it's family friendly, so we're hoping to see a lot of families involved. And we're hiding, I don't know if I should say this. Okay, I'm going to say it. Breaking news. We're hiding jack-o'-lantern Easter eggs with access to the event. So they will have the event wristbands in there. We're hiding them around at different local spots downtown. You guys have to go in there and find them, and if you find them, you get free access to Palefest. Well, this is what they look like. It's not every day that you see an Easter egg jack-o'-lantern. So, I don't know, but I think the hunt is cool. Make people work for it, and it gets people in local businesses that wouldn't typically be there.
Now, I have to ask, this mask that you have now, does it have a character representation?
Nope, it's just my face. I started a new series with my kind of looks where I take my face and I paint them inspired by my inspiration. So this is a nod to a drummer by the name of John Rice, and I have a few more out of this line, and I have some that people haven't seen yet, so maybe I'll have to see them at Palefest.
Come to Palefest and see more. Can we have an unmasking of AJ Good?
You would like to see an AJ Good unmasking?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do my best. Is that all right?
There you go, folks.
Is that good? Yeah. I don't know what you expected. I'm sorry to disappoint, but here we are.
Palefest is coming up again. What dates?
October 8th, 2022. It's a Saturday. It's all day, and it's family friendly, so we hope to see as many people out there as possible.
Watch for this face at Palefest.